Hello everyone, you are welcome. Quickly, I want to show you how I tie this beautiful round gele. Now the first thing is you place your gele on the head of whoever you are tying for, and you make your pleats. This is how to make your pleats. You fold them in layers, neat layers. You see the way I am arranging to make sure the layers are long. Now I made one hand longer than the other. You can see that the right hand side is longer than the left hand side, and because I want to make the longer hand to go up, is the one I want to flip over. It has to go under the shorter hand, just like this. Whichever hand you want to flip over like this has to go under the other hand. Don't make that mistake of making it go above. That's at the back. It has to go under the longer hand at the back before it comes forward. Now I'm showing you this video because I didn't capture this side where I made the plate at this side very well. It's just going to be a short video. I'll continue with the other video, but I just want you to see the way I made this side. I just gradually, patiently folded the pleats rather, one after the other. You keep folding the pleats one after the other, and you arrange. I folded again. See, I folded again. I folded again. That was just all I did there. Now I did not fold everything to the end of the gele, just like you can see. I folded and then arrange to my taste. You can make as much pleats as possible before going to the back to tie. But now I want to tie at the back. Now tying at the back, you will not hold the whole gele, you hold the tip. I forgot to actually capture the back, but that was just what I did. I held the tip, and can you see the other tip of the gele is showing up? And then I came back to the front and I started arranging my pleats. I started arranging my pleats. You can either arrange your pleats round before you tie at the back, or you just take a tip and tie at the back and then come back to make your pleats, just like I did now. So when you tie at the back, you come back to the front very patiently. Can you see? I'm just trying to fold it. I will fold it round from here. I will take that roundness to the other side. Can you see? I will fold it from one side. I'll fold it from one side and take it round to the other side, just like what I am doing right here. I'm so sorry, I never knew my hand was blocking the camera. So this was just what I was doing. All you just need to do is arrange. Arranging is the most vital part in tying step geles. Now you can actually pull out this particular place where my hand is. You can pull it out to make it more bogus. So what I did is I went to tie it at the back. You see it now. I just tightened it. So the more I tightened it, the more the tip entered. Then I told her to turn to the back so that I could finish up with the back and arrange everywhere necessary. And I took that last tip, that the end of that tip that was remaining, and put it underneath and tie very well. You can just patiently watch very well. Can you see? And I tucked the excess inside. I tucked the excess, then the other excess I collected pin and I just pinned it down somewhere. I'm so sorry, I never knew my hand was blocking the camera. And so I just pinned down. It's not necessary you use pin. You can just look for a way to tuck the hands in. Once they are tucked in, can you see? Once they are tucked in very well, you don't need to use pin. You see, I told her to turn back again. That's because the back has to be arranged properly and folded like that. Roll up the end at the back, just like what I'm doing. You don't have to, you shouldn't leave it that way. It makes your gele neat. If you leave it that way to make it rough. Now I came back to the front and all I just did was arrange my pleats properly. So this is what I am doing right here to the end. You see the way I'm arranging? You arrange your pleats properly. you turn, arrange to the other side. Now I actually used pin here, but you may not use pin. You may not use pin. It's not every time I use pin. I don't use pin every time, but pin sometimes used to give the gele this stylish look. Do you understand? You just hold two pleats together and pin them. It gives it this stylish look. You can make it diagonal, you can make it straight. So I'm just pinning to give it one fine look. But if I don't pin, I can still leave it that way. I don't use pin all the time. Most times if I don't use pin. So you can just pin it to give it one fine look. You just hold two pleats together. You hold two pleats together and you pin. It gives it one stylish look. Do you understand? But you might as well not use pin. And then you continue to make sure you arrange. You just continue to arrange. Just continue to arrange. You just continue to arrange. One thing about round gele is you keep arranging till you are okay with the pleats, with the way the pleats look. You understand? I just held two pleats and I pinned them down. But as I'm arranging, I lift the gele. As you arrange, you lift the gele, you raise the gele. So I'm just actually pinning, but it's not necessarily you use pin. I don't advise pin most times, but because I want to give you one stylish look, that's why I'm using the pin. I keep arranging and I raise. I keep arranging and I raise. Then I asked her to, I think this was the point where I asked her to push the gele backwards. All I'm just doing here is just to ensure that I keep arranging. Then I told her to move the gele to the back